Duck Hunt wants his zone, and Sheik does a really good job of not letting him have that. So I expect to see pretty offensive style from Blade here.
Yeah. The challenge though is can he use because you see right there the can's catching a lot of these needles that he's throwing out. So it's not really that easy for him to be able to break that zone with needles alone.
Oh, I think he wanted a fair string there to possibly end this man's stock early, but not getting it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason this stage is nicknamed Sheikville.
Yeah, Smashville always a great start for Sheik, but Ozone rather comfortable with this stage as well. Man, and Blade chasing this man to the end of the earth.
Yep, but able to get that can out there as a last means of defense to cover himself.
So far, Blade has definitely had the game plan in motion where it's really just keep Ozone off stage, and look at the 88% that he's built from all of these interactions off stage.
Yeah, and I mean, Blade's only taken 8%. He's done a really good job of just stuffing out Ozone's options and attempts to start setting up some sort of wall.
Yeah, like he pulls out a can, then Blade will just needle it. Yep. And now Blade can just kind of sit back and needle as much as he wants, just kind of negating everything that Ozone tries to set up. And a Nair to a Bouncing Fish, not going to do it though, man. Sheik, without rage, is very tough to get kills with, but hey, that will do it.
Yeah, even though he took the hit from the can, he was at a low enough percent where he didn't have to worry about it because he still had the jump, still had the up.
Would have been a very bad situation if he had more percent, but you're right.
Yeah, get stage spike under the stage. That is the worst spot to go flying to.
So Blade off to a fantastic start against Ozone. Ozone going to have to try to find his way back into this game, but it's going to be a mountain to climb.
Yeah, I mean, only 60% on Sheik right now. He's been doing a good job of avoiding a lot of Ozone's attacks here. And that really just goes to show you how good Blade's movement is.
Yeah, utilizing those fairs and those nairs, just such quick moves that cover so much ground to sneak in and just kind of clip Ozone. And Ozone kind of looking for grabs right now. Just it's going to be interesting to see how he gets the stock off.
Yep, man.
He wants an up air or a fair.
Yeah, I do like how he used the needles to interrupt both the
Oh no, that's so unfortunate. A misinput from Blade is going to take his stock. We see it all too often.
Yeah, and this is something that Ozone has to capitalize on.
Oh, you're right.
Because it's not every day that your opponent gives you a second lease on life like this. So.
Yeah, that's especially with the way you started out this game, the start you had. I mean, this is an opportunity in a gift basket for you. But hey, you know, Blade, well aware he still has a nice lead.
Able to duck underneath that shot from Duck Hunt's up smash there. Yeah. And he's got Ozone at 99% right now, so even though he SD'd that stock, the lead that he set up for himself definitely put himself in a good situation here.
Yeah, when you start seeing the smash attacks come out from the Ozone, you know he's in a dire situation.
Yeah,
Not too often you see them.
Yeah, they're unreliable, but boy, do they pack a punch if
they sure do. They're sure powerful, and he's just trying to get that percentage jolt he needs to get back into this game.
Yeah, and right now, Ozone getting threatened by these short hops from Blade on the stage, making him second guess himself as he tries to recover, but jabbing his way out of that situation. Still living too, and that's really key right now.
Yeah, right now, Ozone trying to get a grab from the gunman, but Blade not having any of it, just continues to needle from afar.
Yeah, and unfortunately, those needles don't do enough percent damage in order to actually break the clay pigeon.
But this is anybody's game now. 84%, that is plenty. Ozone can take this stock right now. A lot of rage on him. He will need like an up air or a smash attack to do it, but it can very well happen. So Blade is on the verge of suffering a comeback here.
Wow. Perfect can defense there. Actually catching the angled needles and the bouncing fish. That is impressive can control, and that's the kind of stuff we've come to expect from Ozone.
Wow, the pressure from Blade. But Ozone evasive as always, and now up air, but he gets the air dodge, but not enough. He didn't go high enough.
And he slid off. He slid off.
Oh no, and that's so unfortunate. The traction coming into play for Blade, and that will keep him alive and a second chance. Man, both these players have just had second leases on life.
Yeah, and considering how this game started off, Blade had such a strong start that it didn't look like Ozone.
The can!
Wow, the kamikaze option backfiring, ending up killing Ozone for it.
Sometimes it's a gamble, man.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were at a casino. Sheik playing with his life. But then apparently you win cans here.
Yeah, I mean, hey, sometimes you got a Sheik on top of you. You see that big shiny red button sitting in front of you. You got to just slam the hand down on it.
Wow, what a way to end that first game. Ozone almost bringing it back. He made that so close to percent dire anybody's game, but Blade comes out on top.
Yeah, so this is really going to be key for Ozone because even though he was struggling at the beginning of the game, he adapted. He was starting to figure out ways to get around Blade's defenses and options. So if he can carry that over into this second game, he can easily bring this back.
Yeah, go. Game number 2. FD going to give him all the room in the Ozone. Great pick for Ozone to try to bring this back.
Yeah, and we start to see a little bit more clay pigeon use coming out from Ozone here, because he's recognized that it's good at dealing with the needles.
Yeah, both these two kind of getting that benefit from it, but I think it's bigger for Ozone because he could not get any kind of setups going in that previous game. Yeah, kind of helped aid to his loss. But now you see him just kind of, he's able to stay much farther back, and you see these cans just kind of pelting Blade.
Yeah, so he does have that extra room to work with, so it'll be interesting to see the flip side of that coin, where if he gets knocked up, Duck Hunt doesn't have good landing options, so he has nowhere to go to except either the stage itself or the edges, so that'll definitely come into play later on.
Yeah, when we get to those kill percents, we will see a lot of forward tilts, just try to put Ozone in the air and get that air dodge, but he's going to have to get there first, and Ozone definitely looking a lot better here in the early going. All right.
Blade trying to look for that low recovery, but not finding it.
Just tries to get a bouncing fish conversion, make him second guess, and there's another bouncing fish now. Blade one stock away from top 8 play over Ozone.
Yeah, and this would be big for Blade because he's definitely looking to move up that PR, and if you want to get that move up, you got to beat the people above you.
These are the wins you need, man, and he's on his way. Look at this massive percent he's accumulating on Ozone, getting these fair strings to a bouncing fish. Man, up air attempt, but he gets the air dodge. Next time he'll have to wait.
Yeah, good patience there from Blade, timing that air dodge just right to avoid all 3 hits.
Yeah, this is where things kind of start to snowball for Sheik. Sheik, such a powerful character, very data-based, very accumulates damage so quickly, and we're seeing that on Duck Hunt right now.
Yeah, I mean, less than a minute in, already got him up to 83 and climbing.
Wow, and these bouncing fish is just connecting Ozone, not air dodging, hoping for a mix-up.
That can defense, saving him from the needle bouncing fish setup, getting in the way there to stop the bouncing fish and save him.
Man, I can't tell you how many times that can has been a saving grace.
Yeah, it is honestly something sent by God for him. It is a godsend.
As much as it saves Ozone, it has not gotten the job done killing-wise. Yeah. And that's been the main problem in this set for Ozone. Ooh. Bouncing fish almost does it. Yeah. So close. Oh, no, another air dodge. He wanted the needles to bouncing fish.
Oh, he was expecting a jump upwards instead of that drop down.
Yeah, bouncing fish there would have done it. Now will be it. Blade picks up over Ozone, and he will be in top 8.